everyone, and welcome back to another episode of That's So Matthew. Today, I am so excited to have a very special guest here with me today. Say hi.
Hi.
Who are you? And tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
I'm Liah, gonna be a senior in high school. Oh my god. And yeah, me and Matt just became besties, so.
Yes. So, you always, hear, the friend of a friend, stories. That's literally us. We've honestly been, for a long time, we've always just acknowledged each other. You would send videos, through Ashley, who also has been on this podcast a lot. So go check out her episodes. But then we just, became besties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And so now we're here today to talk about The Swap, which is a Disney Channel original movie that I hadn't seen in probably since it came out. It's been a hot second. It was kind of one of those movies that I was kind of avoiding because I didn't remember anything about it. I didn't remember what happened. All I know is that Peyton List is in it, and as a kid, she was one of my celebrity crushes.
No, yeah, she's gorgeous. Yeah. I used to want to be her.
I mean, you guys do kind of look alike.
Twins with Peyton List.
Literally, I love Peyton List, and so she got her own decom, which is this one, and it's quite the decom. I think it's newer, but it kind of feels like an older decom. It doesn't feel like a a newer, which is good because you guys all know I'm a current Disney Channel hate page. Do you agree?
Low-key, yeah.
There's some good stuff, the Sydney to the Max show. I know I'm not the target audience, but they talk about some deep stuff. I respect the drip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Raven's Home was okay. I just didn't like the last season.
I need to watch it.
You should. Or even That's So Raven, but that was a long time ago, which is the namesake of my podcast.
Love it.
Love it. Okay. So I need a fun fact for today about myself. I'm currently in a production of Moana Jr. I told you guys back in the day that I was going to audition, but I am the understudy, the male understudy. I have approximately 8 parts to learn in 5 days. I have to be fully memorized in 5 days.
It's fine. Whatever.
It's fine. I have all the songs memorized though, which is really good.
That's the most important part.
Yes, lines, not as much.
No,
but
it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's weird because when I'm practicing lines, I'll be playing 3 characters in one scene.
Oh yeah, that's awkward.
Yeah. So everyone, wish me luck. The day that this episode comes out is a 1 week to Moana, so that's very scary. It's also after a really big audition that I'm having. I will keep you guys updated. I can't really say too much out in the public eye yet, but it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff.
So let's talk about The Swap now. So we're gonna start off with our overview. It came out in 2016, which is 5 years ago, which is makes me feel old.
Yeah, what?
2016. So I was in 6th grade when this movie came out, which means you were in 7th grade. Did math. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah, good job.
So this movie came out on October 7th, 2016, and it was part of the Monstober event, which I disagree with because it's not scary at all.
No. Is it just because they swap bodies?
Maybe. I'm kind of tired of that cliche of the swapping bodies. I feel it's so overdone. Freaky Friday. Have you ever seen that movie?
I've seen the old one. I didn't know they came out with a new one.
It's a musical. It was originally a touring musical, around the US, and then they turned the touring version into a movie.
Oh.
There's a very good slime tutorial, if you know what I mean, on YouTube, if you want to watch it. No, the music is actually good, though. So, but this doesn't have any music in it. Well, it does. It has some, what's the song by Meghan Trainor that opens the movie?
I know. I was oh, okay. Throwback.
Throwback.
I don't know what it was, but
I think it's called Me Too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I was you, I'd want to be me too, which is ironic because it's the whole point of the movie. And the song Sax by Fleur East was in this movie, which is a song that they dance to at Six Flags. Wink, wink. So this is also based off of a book. which is very exciting. I read the book in middle school during my book phase. I'm still in a book phase. What am I talking about? Did you read the book?
No, I need to read it now.
I don't know which one I liked more, to be honest with you. I do not mind the book, but I think I might like this movie better. And to be honest, it's probably because of Peyton List.
Yeah, she really brought it together.
She really did, because everyone else was kind of a hot mess, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So this movie is basically about Ellie, who is a gymnastic or a gymnast, not a gymnastic. And she has troubles with her best friend. However, we have Jack, who is struggling to live up to his family's legacy. So they are they're fighting. I thought they were siblings for like most of the movie, but they're not. So they're fighting and they are like, I want to have an easier life. I bet your life is so much easier. And then guess what? They switch bodies.
Whoa.
It's so cheesy.
I just don't understand how, like, when they're in the nurse's office and then she's like, if you're going to argue, text about it. All of a sudden they have each other's numbers. Like, what?
Yeah. So, like, I'm so confused, one, of how it all played out, because, like I said, I did think they were siblings. They're not. But
No.
then they swap bodies, and it's so weird because this movie, like, kept giving this impression that, like, each gender had it easier, which is, like, totally, like, false, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's like, and then they're like, yeah, then we switch bodies. Like, what? And the CGI in this movie,
The, like, colors and the magic.
swirls.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Okay. So yeah, so that's basically an overview of the movie. Let's get right into it with our first character, which is Peyton's character, and that is Ellie. Okay, Ellie, I have a couple bones to pick with you.
Okay.
First one, she, as like herself, isn't like that bad of a person. Like when she's in the guy's body, she just, something about like the way that she was like acting just really got me going.
She was like nervous all the time and like had that like worried look. I was like, are you okay?
She definitely wasn't. I mean, I would be scared too, but like she just like was always like not like doing what's the other guy's name? Jack.
Jack, yeah.
She was doing everything that Jack wouldn't do.
Yeah. And crying a lot.
Yeah, like I'm sorry. Like they did not play the part like very well.
Mm-mm. No.
And also her character, like her friend's name is Sassy.
I know. What? That's so weird.
It's so disgusting.
Why would you want to be friends with someone?
And like her friends, like are her like groups, they have so much drama, and for what?
Yeah. Literally because she's like boring.
I'm boring. That's actually a lie. I have a podcast. That's so fun. I'm so quirky. No, literally, like, why was everyone like hating on her? But like, why did she like give into it?
No, literally. She thought she was the problem. I was like, honey.
And then the French themed party, what was that?
My mom came down when I was watching that part and she's like, why is she wearing old lady clothes?
I love your mom, just first off. Hilarious. That's a classic line.
Yeah.
But like, and then they're like dancing to like Sax by Fleur-East at a French themed party. Like,
and then the party ends
very abruptly.
Yeah.
And like they just go about their daily lives. And in the end, like I couldn't tell if they were dating.
I think he likes that girl that is.
That's what I was thinking, but they were like getting really close. It looked like they were holding hands, and then they tried to set their parents up.
Yeah, I know. I was like, okay.
So overall, Peyton List did a good job. It's just her character was just a little
interesting.
She needs a self-confidence boost.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
She needs to like go outside and touch the grass and just like come back to reality. Like I can't believe she like let her friends like toss her around like that.
No, literally.
Like I literally drop people all the time.
Bye.
No, like if you are like if someone would act like that to me, I'd be like, no, you're like getting in the way of me living my life. Get out of the way. But she let them just like throw her around the whole time.
And she wanted to be friends with them. Like,
no, thank you. Yeah. I wouldn't. I'm a very big believer of just you got to be yourself 100%. And if your friends are not allowing you to be yourself, bye.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is today's life lessons with Matthew. I should start that like as a segment on my podcast, life
You
lessons with
should.
Matthew. Okay, next character is Jack. And Jack with long hair, first off, disgusting. That hair was so bad. It was clearly a wig.
It made him look like 5 years younger. Like he looked like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, it's like so cringe. Like, how old do we think they are? Like 16,
They said
17?
they were sophomores.
So like my age, which
Mhm.
but I'm a junior now, so
Yeah, so yeah.
I would say that there's like 16 or 17, and I hated the fact that they are like my age because they look so much older.
Yeah.
But not with his hair. With his hair, he looks
No.
like at least like
Mhm.
8.
Yeah. He looked like a baby. I was like, okay.
But okay, his character. One, why did it take switching bodies to get rid of the hair? Is my first question.
I think this is his mom because there was like a really small moment when he was talking to his dad and he was like, "Oh, you cut your hair. Your mom always loved it long." And then and that was like it. It was really random, but I think that was it.
Bringing the dead mom into it.
Yeah.
Okay, that Disney Channel cliche I can't stand. It's like the single parent and then the dead mom or like whatever. And they're always like, your mom would have loved this, or like they loved that. Like,
yeah,
such a cliche. But his character was like kind of annoying to me. I don't know why.
Yeah. I just didn't like his family very much. Like
his dad, he just let his dad toss him around, just like that friend group. No, thank you.
They both needed help.
Like it took him to the very end of the movie to like even say anything to his dad. Be like, stop like treating me like this. Like his dad was like crushing his dreams. And now story time, because I love story times on the podcast. Recently in my family, there was this one particular person that was being very like talking down to me and telling me to not go for one of my dreams, wink, wink. And they were like, it's not worth it. It's too far. It's a waste of your time. You're not going to book it. You're not talented enough. And today I basically told them I'm going with or without your support. And then they just changed completely. They are like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you to audition. It's so great. And they were like, I can't wait to hear how it goes. Like, I can't wait to see you. That's going to be so amazing. So that kind of related in that sense. And I was kind of like, yes, as you should, because you should not be tossed around. Your family should not be bringing you down. Go back to the life lesson. If they're not allowing you to be your true self 100%, get rid of them. Even if they're family, just get rid of them.
Run away.
Just go. So another life lesson with Matthew, that no one should crush your dreams. But yeah, so that's what I kind of felt like, because he like made the varsity team and the dad was like,
it's not good enough.
You're like, everyone else was bad. That's why you made it.
Yeah.
That's like saying literally, it's like, well, I know, like, obviously right now I'm like the understudy. So like, I know I wasn't good enough, but like when like you hear that from someone, it's just like really brings you down.
No, really, that's horrible.
The parents in this movie, I can't. Up next, we have Coach Malloy, who we already ripped on because we can't stand him.
No,
I just think that he was very self-conscious in the fact that he doesn't have a wife anymore.
Yeah. But like also what was up with him like never being around, but then being around and being like, run, work out, what are you doing? Like, you know?
Yeah. Why did my mom text me right now? Let me just read it, everyone. As you guys know, my mom is notorious for texting me during the podcast. What should we have for supper? Are you going to Culver's after rehearsal? I'm just going to tell her it doesn't matter what to have because whatever. And then I think I should go to Culver's after rehearsal. Doesn't that sound like a good idea?
Do they have their pretzel bites again?
I think they do. I might have to.
Yeah, I want to try them. I still haven't tried them.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to go to Culver's after rehearsal because it's Culver's night for our show. So like they donate like some money. So like maybe like some of the people that I can stand will be there. But if anyone else is there, I'm leaving. And it's also a dance rehearsal tonight. But it's good. It's good practice for my big big audition. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, Coach Malloy, back to him. Can't stand him.
No, cancel.
Now, I need to go on to this next character because I think you'll kind of agree. And that is the mom, Summer, who is Ellie's mom. And now you guys will have no idea what I'm talking about. But doesn't it kind of give off the same vibes as like Ashley's mom?
Yeah, like the spa. I feel like when she took it, I was like, OMG. I wish my mom would do that.
No, literally, it like reminds me of Ashley's mom. And like, I don't even know her that well. I just hear stories and I've seen like pictures and they just like give the same vibes.
I feel like
very
zen vibes for mom and dad because like the like spiritualness and then like
the yoga.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for. I'm gonna tell Ashley to listen to this. It's gonna be so great. But no, it's just like they remind me of each other, like the zen, like the like not the potions, but like the tea and like all that. It actually felt very relaxing. I feel like after this episode, I'm gonna need a good cup of tea.
I want to go to the spa now.
Like, I kind of want to go to Starbucks, but I don't need Starbucks.
Do you know who I saw today?
Who? Well, yeah, I do, but you can tell everyone.
But you don't know who I saw.
It was on your private story.
Oh, wait, yeah, you do. I was like, yeah, I saw Anna Sitar, like the Another Day, Another Starbies girl at Target.
Did you like say hi?
Yeah, I talked to her.
Did you get a picture?
No, I'm so mad at myself I didn't, like, beforehand.
I love her so much.
I know, and she's so nice. Like, we went up to her and talked to her, because I was on TikTok last night, and I, like, saw she was in Michigan, and I was trying to see, like, where she was in Michigan to see, like, if I could, like, see her, and I was like, oh, I wonder, like, if I will see her, and then I was literally at Target picking up a prescription, and I turned around, and I was like, that's Anna Sitar. So, yeah.
Crazy. You're so lucky. I love her so much. I love her energy. You actually kind of remind me of her.
Stop.
I'm boosting your ego too much.
You're my new best friend. I'm like, everyone, please.
No, literally, I would literally die.
No, my heart was racing so fast. So I was like, oh my God, meeting a celebrity.
Honestly, I have never really met a celebrity. I almost met my celebrity crush. That's a story for another time, but if you want to hear it, I'll do it.
Who?
Okay, so Piper Curda. So this was when I was like in 4th grade, and Piper Curda was on Disney Channel. And so sorry, I'm looking at my phone. I'm responding to my mom. But so she was in the city that I'm in at a sports game where you could meet her, and she was doing a meet and greet. And this is so embarrassing. One of my teachers knew and was like, Matthew, you should go.
That's so
But
funny.
my mom wouldn't take me because she knew that I would only go for there, like to meet her and not for the sport. Girl, I don't care. I wanted to go meet her.
Celebrity.
I even had her, I did have her autograph already because I sent her a fan letter. It's also hanging up in my room. I'll send you a picture later.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah, so that's my celebrity closest story time. But I did meet someone from General Hospital, you know, like the soap on ABC.
Yeah.
I have a picture with her when I was like 3. Because my mom was a General Hospital like watcher, and we met this like girl, and it's so funny.
That's so cute.
Yeah, so lots of story times. Back into the episode. So basically, Summer is just like that zen like yoga mom, and I vibe with it.
She's iconic.
Also, the bubble bath, that was like so thoughtful of her.
No,
I want a bath. Literally, I never take baths, but after that, I was like, I should take a bath.
And she had so many like things to put in that.
She had like rose petals.
Yeah, and like lavender bubble bath. I was like, okay.
Lavender is so good. Like it's such a good scent, but I don't like it in hand sanitizer.
Oh.
Because my sister she's a Bath and Body Works gal. She has like all the Bath and Body Works stuff.
The lavender Bath and Body Works one is weird though.
Yeah, like the hand sanitizer, she used it once at Six Flags, wink wink, and it was so disgusting. It
doesn't smell like lavender.
And then like she used it in the car when there was no ventilation.
Oh. And I was like, I'm dying.
Literally, I was. And I was like, if you ever use that ever again near me, I'm going to throw it at you.
She learned her lesson.
She did. Now she has some new like aloe vera scent.
Oh.
Fancy. So next up, we have Gunnar and Stryker, which are brothers of Jack. Those brothers, if I had those brothers, I would probably die.
Yeah, same. Like,
they're too much for me. Wait, are you no, you're not an only child. You have a sister.
I have 3 siblings.
Okay. I was gonna say because with just one sister, I can't stand her. So I feel like more would just not be good.
I'm like an
Especially
only child though, so
the sports
yeah,
aspect. I'm not a sports person.
neither.
I can't
You
stand
know this.
sports. I've never played a sport before in my entire life.
I played in like elementary, middle school.
Oh, what'd you play? Soccer? You seem like a soccer
No, I
kid.
played basketball
I
and
cannot see you playing
volleyball.
basketball.
I played
Oh,
in third grade.
volleyball, I could see.
Yeah, for like one
Yeah.
year.
Fun. I vibe. Yeah. So, also they're kind of mean to him.
No, yeah. And like they were like slapping him on the back and stuff, and we're like, hurry up, bro. Like, okay.
I hate when people say bro. That's such like a rant. No, like, okay, there's like sometimes when it's okay, but like when it's like a bunch of guys hanging out, like at my school, there's like this group of
Oh yeah.
guys and they're like, bro.
I understand that. I agree.
Literally, there's so many people I can't stand. That's so bad for me to say. But like if you just like there's like literally this group of guys like at my school and that's all they do is they're like
You
bro. And they like smack each other on the back like you said. It's like so weird. Like it seems like kind of like a cult.
probably is.
A cult of like teenage boys.
Yeah.
Okay. So back on track to her friend Aspen, who I have a little bit of a bone to pick with her and Sassy.
Tell me.
Why did they just like give up on what's her name? Emma? No, not Emma. Ellie. Emma's her character on Jessie. Why did they just give up on her like that?
I don't know. Why were they so like open about how much they hated her too?
What did they ever do? Or what did Ellie ever do to them?
I think she's just like weird. But she's
Ellie
not
wasn't weird. She was literally,
yeah.
it was a guy in a girl's body. Obviously, there's going to be a little,
Questionable things happening.
yeah, like he's, like they said, like he had a bathing suit on the whole time.
No, literally.
And like the one scene with like at the spa,
Yeah.
that was hilarious because, okay, this is such a fun story time. So a couple years back, my mom took me to a nail salon. And they were just gonna like give me like they were just like gonna like do some weird foot massage, and I'm so ticklish on my feet,
Mm.
and it was so bad. It was so bad. That's what I thought of, and yeah. So needless to say, I never went back to the nail salon with my mom.
Well.
It also gives me a headache with all the smells,
Oh, I could see that.
like the nail polish and like the remover and all that. It's just a little. I like to like kind of like. It kind of just gives me a headache. Like there's some things that I'll smell that just like give me a headache.
Yeah.
Like that and that lavender stuff. Okay. So yeah, that also I just don't like the name Sassy. So that's -5 points for
Who
me.
wakes up and names their child that? Like
The whole time they were referring to Sassy, I thought there was like a nickname or like they
no
were making
same.
fun of her.
I thought that was like her nickname given to her by her friends, and then like no. Because her mom called her that, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, like I can't like nicknames that are like weird. Like what would her nickname even be? Sass? Like sarsaparilla? Isn't that like a drink or something? Like it's just so weird. And that girl was also in Bad Hair Day, which I talked about with Ashley. So you guys should go check it out. Yeah, but it's just like Sassy. I can't. That's gonna be like my promotional clip for this episode. It's just gonna be me saying Sassy like every 5 seconds. Like it's just so bad. Like I think that's like the worst Disney Channel name I've ever heard.
No, how did Disney Channel come up with that?
It was probably in the book. So the author, I don't remember. I haven't read that book because the book came out in 2014. I read it in 2015. This movie came out in 2016. So it's been 6 years since I read that book, so I don't remember it. But
I'll read it for you.
I think Sassy was one of the names, and that's why. So I do want to like. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna get over it. That's gonna be the whole thing that I talk about for the rest of this episode.
Sassy.
So honestly, the last character I want to talk about is that nurse. I don't really know what her name was, but she was like, you guys should just text each other. Like, you know, like adults, when you're like in the same room with someone and you're like texting or like snapping and they always get so mad. But then the adults literally like, yes, you guys should text each other.
I just like how she like laughed. She literally like was going to get chips or something like that.
Like,
She's like,
oh yeah, you're the nurse. Let's go get chips. No, literally, I can't even with the nurse. And then she like comes back and she's like, stop fighting.
no, literally.
Okay. Now this is a fun little game that I play before we get into the plot. We're gonna ask like some questions, like a this or that, would you rather?
Okay.
Okay. So would you rather be trapped in someone else's body or have the name Sassy?
Trapped in someone else's body.
Okay, that's solid. I would also say being trapped in someone else's body.
Yeah.
Now, would you rather have to hang out with Ellie, I think is her name, right?
Yeah.
Ellie's friends, the girls, Sassy and whatever the other, or hang out with the bros, like the bros.
Like his brothers?
Yeah.
Or like his friends?
The brothers.
Probably Ellie's friends, because there's like two good ones.
Yeah, Ellie's friends, the one girl at the end who like
she
kind of
so
liked
nice.
like they were insinuating like Jack and her like each other. I would hang out with her.
Yeah, she was so nice.
And then the last one, would you rather have your parent be Summer or Coach O'Malley? I think it's
That's not even hard, Summer. Like, I would die if Coach O'Malley.
No, Summer seems like such a vibe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna literally tell Ashley right now that her mother is reincarnated in this Disney Channel original movie.
Like you wake up and your mom's like, spa day. Like, who wouldn't want that?
No, literally, she was so nice, such a good mom, had her child's well-being at the forefront of her parenting. Parents take notes.
Parent, but like, it's okay.
I totally get the helicopter parent thing.
Yeah.
Me
but
too.
She made up for it with the like tea and the smoothies.
In the bubble bath.
Yeah.
That I literally just want that. I want that relationship with my mom. Like her just like making smoothies.
Yeah.
So
I feel that.
That's my relationship that I want is to Summer.
She wants Summer to come be his mom.
All right, here we go. Now let's talk about the plot because the plot is kind of messy in this movie. I don't know if you agree.
A little bit, yeah.
So we start off with this weird like clip of like hockey players and figure skaters practicing at the same time to Meghan Trainor's
Me Too.
Me Too.
Wait, yeah, that's the song.
If I Was You. That song, every time I hear that, I think of like this one parody that some guy made, and it was on YouTube, and I used to be obsessed with his parodies, and it like that's what it reminds me of. And it was so funny, and that song too.
That reminds me of like 6th grade.
Yeah, Meghan Trainor, like what happened to her? Is she still alive?
I think so. Didn't she? No.
I think
was she in High School Musical, or is that like something I heard and was completely false?
I don't think she was in High School Musical.
Oh, okay.
Like the only Megan. So we have like All About That Bass, Lips Are Moving, Me Too.
What's the mom song?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one. That was on TikTok for a while.
Yeah.
Or Musically.
Stop. There's that one with John Legend.
Oh yeah. Or that's the one song from the Charlie Brown movie, Better When I'm Dancing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like I learned to dance to that for something.
Put on a performance.
Yeah, for a performance. Like, I don't know. That's so funny. Meghan Trainor, though. I love how I first asked if she's still alive.
Hope so.
I hope so. I think she actually might have just had a kid.
No, yeah, I do think I knew that.
Yeah, so she's definitely still alive.
Hopefully.
Okay. So yeah, so that's the kind of clip that we get to see. And we start to off the bat see some tension between the team and Jack and Ellie and her friends. And there's like this new girl on the team, and the team like coach is like, yeah, Ellie, we don't need you anymore. You're no longer needed.
The coach is so mean to her.
Yeah, like the coach, I didn't even want to talk about her because she annoyed me. Like, okay, why in the world would you like? She said that they've been partner for like 10 years, and then all of a sudden the coach is like, yeah, no, thank you, go away. Like,
Yeah, she's like they have better body types or whatever, like together. I was like,
body
bro,
shaming,
yeah.
body shaming in a Disney Channel original movie. Like,
Cancel the movie.
it's so bad of the coach. I
Yeah,
wouldn't. No, that's why I literally don't do sports. Is because the coaches scare me.
they're so mean.
And like the sport, like, yeah, I feel like it'd be fun, but like it gets way too competitive for me.
Yeah,
I
and if
don't
you
do
lost,
competitive.
yeah,
It,
I just don't do I don't do physical activity.
yeah, me too. Like a dancing is enough for me.
Yeah.
Dancing is enough for me. Like I literally twisted my ankle dancing, so that's a vibe. That was
I
like the
need to-
day I started practice for
No,
Moana.
I remember you texted me that. I was like, oh no.
Oh no, no, literally I was practicing for my big audition and I just twisted my ankle right then and there. It still kind of hurts, but not
Um,
that much.
okay. Okay.
That's good. So I think honestly, I think it was just like a rolled ankle. It's not like that bad.
That's good.
And it feels fine. So thanks for
Guilt.
asking, everyone. I'm all fine now. So yeah, so coach, don't like her.
Yeah.
And so we see that she's struggling to live up to her standards, and so then the boy is struggling to live up to his standards for hockey. So we have a problem. What are they gonna do? So they both kind of get hurt and they have to go see the nurse, who was completely useless.
Yeah.
She went and got chips.
Instead of helping them.
No,
I
I feel like,
not even hurt though. She was just crying.
yeah, like I feel like school nurses, like they just like they do the bare minimum. Like you go
I
with
don't
like a
think they
stomach
even
ache
have one.
and they give you like an ice pack. I don't think I had one at my school either. But like, in grade school, the office secretary, you'd go in with like a stomach ache and she'd like, do you want an ice pack? Like, what is that gonna do?
My mom worked at my elementary school, so like whenever I was sick, she would just like be like, you can come sit in here, but like if I had to get picked up, I'd just like go sit in my mom's classroom. Like I couldn't go home.
Oh, that's kind of cute though. That's kind of cute. So is like your mom a teacher?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I want to be a teacher.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I want to be a teacher. So I want to like do an education major in college and like maybe like a musical theater minor.
Perfect.
I kind of want to flip them a little bit, but my parents won't let me.
I understand.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking like this is like really off topic, but like I want to be like a teacher and I want to get certified like through K through 12, so I have options. It's like I
Yeah.
can see myself teaching like younger kids, but then
Same.
after a while I might get tired of that and want to teach older kids.
Yeah.
Or like I could be a theater teacher, like a director at like a
That
high
would be
school.
so much fun. I could see you doing that.
What about you? I cut you off.
You're good. Well, my like not my whole life. Well, yeah, my whole life I've been like I don't want to be a teacher because like my mom is just like really stressed, you know, and all that stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be a teacher. But in this past year, like I got to be in our classroom a lot more because of COVID and my school wasn't open. And I was like, I really like this actually. So that's like one of my options. I either want to do early like education, either K through 12, or you can do like birth to 9 years old. So I could do like birth to first or
Ooh.
that kind of like, or I'll do child life, which is like in the hospital, but I don't know if I want to do that because
Oh my God. I feel like you'd be a really good teacher.
thank you.
We could be teacher your besties.
Yes, we could. Those
And
are
you
the
have
best.
a lot less time to decide than I do.
I know. Don't talk to me about it.
Literally, no, I freak out about it like every day. It's okay.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It's like, I don't even know how you and like all my because all my friends are seniors this year. But like,
That's so sad.
like, how are you guys surviving? Like, even at my school, all my friends are seniors.
I don't know what I'm doing. That's how.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Neither do the characters in this movie, so whatever. Okay. So then they switch bodies in this really dramatic scene because they like texted each other and like the phone has magical powers. Why are they using flip phones in 2016?
She has a special connection, but still, even if her dad left that phone, like you'd think it'd be like an iPhone.
Yeah, there's a little. I mean, my dad still has a flip phone, but he's old. But like, okay, I had a flip phone for a couple of years.
I never had a flip phone.
So yeah, my parents wouldn't let me get an actual phone until eighth grade after everyone had already gotten a phone.
Me too.
So that
It's
was
okay.
really sad. But however, I used to babysit all the time, so I needed to have a phone. So I had my mom's old flip phone, which my sister had until she got her phone. But she got her phone way earlier than I did.
Rude.
Like I got mine when I was literally, how old was I? 14 and a half, almost 15. No, 14 and a half.
I think
She
that's.
got hers at like 14.
Oh,
Even though
that's
it's
not
half a
fair.
year, that's still not fair because I had to wait.
Yeah.
I begged for years. And she got a better phone than I did.
And like when we were in middle school, everyone had a phone. Like,
Yeah.
but earlier then, like no one had phones in
Literally, I
middle
have a
school.
freaking Samsung and she has the iPhone 11.
It's okay.
But it's okay because rumor has it I'm getting an iPhone 12 for my birthday. My birthday
Ooh.
is on September 12th. So getting my lucky number is 12, iPhone 12.
Ooh. Oh.
So,
Oh.
oh,
That's
yeah,
kinda.
it's very exciting. It's coming up really soon. I don't like that. It makes me feel
That's
old. I
exciting.
know. Birthday season.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like we're really off topic, but that's
No,
okay.
literally.
So they decide to kind of navigate each other's life a little bit. And so Allie needs to learn about brotherly bonding and hockey lingo because she's now in Jack's body. And then we have Ellie. Wait, no. Ellie as Jack. So it's kind of confusing, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And they need to navigate girl code, which I hate that saying. I just don't know why. It's like so basic, like bro code and girl code.
Yeah.
Such a vibe. And so they do a spa day and they like get their legs waxed and like all this stuff. It's so funny and like they get their nails done and then it's so it's so cheesy.
No, yeah. But also I'd like a spa day.
Me too. I've literally, like I said, I haven't gone back to the nail salon since my mom made me get some freaking foot massage. It was not fun. But like, never know. Like maybe like
No.
I'm so stressed right now.
Yeah. You
Nothing
you
like
need a
learning
spa
8 parts. Nothing like it. When the other understudy, I love her so much, but she only has to learn like 5.
Yeah.
We love gender breakdowns. Yeah, so that's
Like it's
my life
fine.
right now. It's totally fine. I'm not freaking out at all. And so now they have the rhythmic gymnastics championship coming on, and the varsity hockey team tryouts are coming up. What are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
Well, they're gonna like fake it till they make it.
Yeah.
I was kind of like getting annoyed with the movie at this point. It just felt like this movie felt really long. Did it feel
It
long to you?
was. Yeah. And it very like random. Like they were doing one thing and then all of a sudden there was like a party. And it was over the course of 4 days, but it felt like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then we had the sax song. Play that sax. Oh my god. It's just like so funny to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So from there, they decide that they need to get back in their own bodies before it becomes permanent. How would it become permanent?
Because the phone's being shut down.
Oh.
So she can't like use the phone anymore.
So did the dad know the phone had magical powers?
No. The dad's just a horrible person, so
Isn't he dead?
no. He left them.
I thought both of the parents were dead.
No. Oh, Matt.
I'm so confused.
Basically, this movie's not good.
Yeah, that's basically what we're saying, but we're saying it nicely.
Yeah.
So they learn like lessons about each other. Like I think the lesson of this movie is like don't like judge a book by its cover, and something like I feel like there's some quote like about the moccasins, like you live your life in like someone's moccasins or something.
What?
Let me look it up. I literally think my 5th grade teacher used to quote that.
I've never heard that.
Maybe it's like
Why
a Wisconsin
moccasins?
thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it probably is a Wisconsin thing.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I was right. Okay. So the quote is never criticize a man until you've walked a mile in his moccasins.
Oh, okay.
So like, like you don't judge until you
Mhm.
lived it.
Yeah.
Life lessons with Matthew, everyone. Moccasins. I can't believe I remembered that too.
Yeah, that was impressive.
So yeah. You just never judge until you've walked in the moccasins. So the real question is, how are they going to get back? So now they decide to go and just do the things flipped. So like they go to the tryouts and they go to the hockey thing, but they're still in each other's bodies. It's like, how's that gonna work? Well, it doesn't go too amazing, but they still made varsity.
He did,
And
she does like a freaking flip in his body. And
yeah,
then the dad's like, yeah, you kind of sucked today. Like,
I know. Okay, also I want to go back to this. I don't know if you caught this, but there's a one scene, I think it's between Jack and his brother, and they're talking about like the scooter. Do you like he's on a scooter, he's like, you drove here on your scooter. I swear to God, he says the F word.
I have to watch it again now.
Like I need to turn on captions because I was watching on my TV and it's really hard to turn on the captions. But I went back and listened to it like 3 times and I was like, excuse you. He's like, you rode here on your effing
Channel
scooter.
original?
That's what it sounds like. I literally need to know. Like, I literally am dying to know because I was like, I wanted to know if you picked up on it.
I did not hear that. But I'll let you know. I'm gonna go back and watch it
Yeah,
now.
I need to know because I do just need to know. It's so funny to me. All right, so we're at the end now. Pretty much, they go on this bridge and they flip back, and then they just run off into the sunset. And then they
It's
try to set
like,
their parents up.
yeah. But they don't like each other. They're like siblings.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I ship. I
No,
ship them.
they were gonna kiss.
No, I
Like at the party.
ship. They
And
should have.
then she was like, yeah, he's like a brother to me. I was like, sis.
Okay, they do not have the same vibes as like a brother and sister.
No,
Like,
they can
like
be
there are friendships. Like I can definitely name several people that are like a sibling to me. But like
yeah.
they just don't give off sibling vibes.
No.
No.
They could literally be a couple.
I think what if they start dating and their parents start dating too?
That'd be so disgusting.
Literally, I used to know someone who dated this one guy and her younger sister dated his younger brother.
That's like, that's weird. Like, imagine going to like family functions.
They broke up though, so
No, it's okay then.
the younger one broke up. The older one are still together, but it's so weird. Like that's
Yeah.
so nasty dating.
And then after they break up and they still have to see each other if like their families hang out or
I
like
didn't
their
even think of
wedding.
that. But honestly, the older couple, I don't like them, and I think they might break up soon. So
Oh, well.
yeah, we're just feeling all the tea here on the pod
Yeah.
today. Okay, so now if you had to rate this movie out of 10, what would you give it?
I feel like I'd give it like a 3 or a 4. Like,
Okay, valid. Do you have like a reasoning?
I'd watch it again, but like, do I really want to waste my time doing
That's so true.
So, yeah.
I was gonna give it a 3 out of 10. It's like enjoyable in a weird way, but it's also
Yeah.
not.
And very cringy.
It's cringy. It just feels really,
Yeah.
it just feels not special, and I didn't enjoy it.
It's like they're trying to do Freaky Friday, but not like to make it
I
modern.
think it's scary to say I prefer the Freaky Friday.
The new one?
Yeah, but if we're talking the old one, I prefer the old one.
Well, yeah, duh.
Well, yeah, duh. But like, no, like if I had to pick like between this movie and the newer Freaky Friday, the musical, I'd pick Freaky Friday, and I used to hate that movie.
Probably because it's like classic, you know.
And it's a musical too.
Yeah, I need to watch it now
No,
because
do it. And then obviously there's a slime tutorial on YouTube too if you want to see the live production.
yeah, I will.
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah.
let you know my thoughts.
Okay, and then obviously I need to know if they actually say the F word. Like, what is it? I don't know
Yeah, what?
when it is. It's they're on the scooter of some sort. I don't know
soda
when it
scooter?
is. It's like near. They're on some point in the movie. It was pretty. early. It's around maybe 40 minute 45 ish.
Okay.
I just kind of scrolled through the thing at the bottom and it looks around like minute 45.
Okay.
So, all right. Yeah, that pretty much wraps up this episode of the podcast. It was so fun to have you here today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course. It was such a vibe. I think we got really off topic, but that is so
totally.
okay. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite episodes I've ever done.
Stop.
Also, like, we just like so many, and then you told me about Anna Satar, which is like,
I still can't. I'm like,
you're living my life. You're living my life.
Just, you have to move to Michigan, man.
Literally, no one ever comes to Wisconsin. Well, apparently, apparently David Dobrik's in Wisconsin right now, but I don't vibe with him. He got canceled. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He did some stuff I can't forgive.
After Liza and him broke up, I was like, no.
Okay. I literally shit them so hard, but she
cried
seems so
when
much
they
better
broke up.
without him right now.
Yeah.
She seems he's been problematic AF. No shock. But yeah. Literally living my life. So love that for you. Yeah. That is very exciting. So yes, podcast. Thank you everyone so much for listening. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can at That's So Matthew for all the podcast updates, new episodes, the lineup, like to see what's coming soon. We've got some very exciting stuff coming in August and my That's So Matthew awards, which are very exciting. And if you want to go to my website, that'ssomatthew.com to check out all the good stuff. We got merch. We've got other stuff. I just completely blanked. We've got merch, blog posts. You can read more about me and the podcast, and you can find a complete directory of every single episode that's ever been done on the podcast. Almost 100 episodes in.
Ooh.
I think this is episode 94.
That's so exciting.
Yes. And yeah, this has been a blast. Oh, also follow me on TikTok and Twitter at That's So Matthew as well, and Facebook if you're a Facebook user. And I have all my episodes up on YouTube, so go check that out. I think that's it. This was a blast. Thank you everyone for listening, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.
Bye.